Good day to you. Welcome to another edition of Pitch Deck. Many a times, real life stories will be much more interesting than the real life stories. That is, facts will be more interesting than the fiction. Already, I have presented two such stories. One is Ice Truck, and then another one is Love Story 1640. So you can view those things by looking into the playlist. So I am going to present another pitch deck based on real life story. This is politically oriented. This has to come out as a novel. Someone write the fact as a fiction because he has more freedom to talk, and then he can write what he knows. There is no need of presenting any proof to anyone. So the name of the book is Who Painted the Money Black, or written by a government official. So if somebody wants to read the book, kindly put it in the comment section so that I can refer the book to you. So this is the story why India demonetized high currency notes like rupees 1000 or 500, something like that. So this is a story. I am not going into much of details of the story. I will simply say what has happened. There were two currency printing machines exactly similar to each other. One machine was in Nashik in government of India, and the another same machine was in Pakistan. So they bought the paper from the same source. They bought the ink from the same source. They bought all other security features of the same source, and then same number was printed. Even Reserve Bank officials were not able to identify which is original, which is duplicate. Such money were printed and then filled 100 containers and then shipped back into India and then distributed. So, but looks very simple, but the book was written in a very fascinating manner. I will explain the very opening scene, very opening drama which has happened in the book. A government official goes to somewhere in South America. He is supposed to attend a action. So something is being actioned. So those who are attending actions are kept in separate rooms, and each one was having a computer. So there will be announcement that item number 1 is being auctioned, but no details will be displayed what is that item. So the bidder has to type some code. No one knows what is the meaning of the code. So the government official types the code, and then he was not getting the item. He loses the bid. Once again another item flashes in the screen, and then the government official from India types a second code into the machine, and then this was accepted. So after accepting, he comes out of the bidding session and then comes back to the airport so that he can fly back to New Delhi. That time somebody appears to him and introduces him as, I am from Pakistan. I have also attended the same bidding. What you have bidded is a printing machine, currency printing machine. I took one machine and you took another. And then he hands over a cover which has been handed to the finance minister of that time. You can guess who is that minister. So this is how the story starts, and then how the machine came back to India is also very well explained. The machine may be of size of the machine may be of the size of a tennis court. So the machine has been disassembled and then sent as a various parts, brought into India, reassembled in a factory in Bangalore, and then a tender was floated from Nashik factory for such a machine, and then the party was told to quote very low price so that he will get the order, and then machine finally lands up in government printing press. So this is a story, wonderful story behind how demonetization was done, and then how the currency was brought into India is another interesting story. So mostly the money entered into India through Kerala. So Kerala, they will identify somebody from belonging to some community. You can say Muslim or something. You can say assume it is Muslim. So somebody having a name of Muslim, he will be given a 5 crore rupees of cash. He is supposed to deposit all the 5 crore rupees in the bank of a particular branch, give particular branch. Then he ought to issue check of 4 crore rupees to somebody else, and then he can retain the remaining 1 crore money for himself. This is how that all that false corrected notes has been brought into the system. So this is the reason they have announced that all 1000 rupees and denominated notes will become useless or illegal. So they have called back all the money. They were expecting around 13 to 15% of black money or counterfeit currency, but what you have received is around 30% of total receivable as a counterfeit money. So this is the story behind this one. For more details, you can refer the book. This is one of the wonderful opportunity to make such a wonderful story. Already one more such a nice story has been made as a movie, that is based on Taj Hotel attack. This is an attack planned by both the government of India and government of Pakistan. This has been nicely portrayed as a Taj Hotel operation. I am not sure whether the movie describes the involvement of both the governments in the operation, but the fact is that entire operation was coordinated by both the governments of India and the government of Pakistan. So thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe to my channel so that you can view such more ideas or movies, pitch decks and everything. This is Kadal Amutham from Chennai signing off. Good day to you.